Hey, what's up? It's your girl, a Goddess in Locks, and I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I am back. I just washed my hair, so I'm actually going to try to do 2 videos today. But this video is a video response to a bronze goddess. One of her strawberry letters that I watched this morning. Regarding a wife who wrote in about her 2-month marriage, I believe. She moved from Florida to Maryland to be with her husband, and they are already having problems. And I just want to start this off by saying that I really respect a bronze goddess. I think that she is a dynamic diva. You girl, you're a dynamic diva. But I have slightly different views on this particular strawberry letter. So I wanted to take this opportunity to just express myself. I don't really think that it is as simple as the husband having regrets about marrying this woman. So just to recap, we have a woman who moved from Florida to be with her husband in Maryland. Since being here, they have not really been getting along as husband and wife. He has not really been relating to her as a husband should relate to his wife. She says that basically he nitpicks at her, and he calls her a punk because whenever they have a disagreement, she kind of just like throws her hands up and says, whatever you say, you win, you win. And that's probably her way of trying to keep the peace, but it could very well be frustrating to him. So where it may seem as if he's not the one present in the relationship, he actually may feel like you're not the one present in the relationship. Another thing mentioned in the letter is you're asking your husband, should you go, should you stay, what should you do? And he's like, what do you want to do? Whatever you want to do what you want to do. And I don't know your husband, but to me that is tantamount to a person who is frustrated with another person's lack of ability to be accountable and responsible for self. You're a grown married woman, and yes, you should take your husband's opinions and feelings and consider them, but you also should know and should be able to share with your husband how you feel about something, and it should not always be whatever you say and he wins. And you should not have to ask him, what do you want me to do? Like, I feel like that says that you either need your hand held through your marriage, and he very early on doesn't seem like the hand holding tight, and that's okay, because that doesn't make him a bad man. That just makes him not the hand holding type. He may have thought that you were the type of woman who would be able to say what it is that she felt, or tell him firmly, like, this is what it is. One of the other complaints you had was that in the 2 months that you've been here, your husband has only called you twice. One of those times was about a computer, and I can't recall what the second time was about. And I know another issue was about the food being cooked in the house, that you would cook dinner for him, and he would come home, you'd ask him if he was hungry, he'd say no, not really, or something, but then he'd go make himself something to eat. If your husband isn't calling you, are you calling your husband? I mean, let's be grown up about this. Let's take some type of charge. Let's figure out which direction we want to see this relationship going in. So if your husband's not calling you, call your husband. That is like step one. That's like a simple thing to do. You can give him a call. Hey, babe, I'm going to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything particular that you would like? Or this is what I'm thinking about cooking. How do you feel about that? You guys can bounce ideas off each other, but it shouldn't be that every day you guys are cooking two separate meals because you're not communicating about something as simple as what's for dinner. Okay, that's pretty simple. You want noodles, you want rice, you want chicken, you want broccoli. It's pretty simple stuff. Now, it would be a different story if he was telling you what he wanted, you were making that, and then he was not eating it and still cooking something else. Now, then I'd be like, but as far as I can tell, there's really not, there's no good communication going on. I think that your situation is not as simple as asking your husband, do you regret marrying me? Because I really don't think that after 2 months he's just like so regretful about this marriage that, especially since you said he was like this long-term self-proclaimed bachelor. I mean, he obviously loves you, because bachelors just don't give up their bachelorhood for just, no reason. So you've done something to catch this man's heart, attention. So you're good in that aspect, but you have to maintain it. You can't get into the situation and then need him to guide you. So I think that the relationship is just the marriage. I think the marriage is just too new to simply write it off as like all of a sudden I regret it. Because trust me, if he was a bachelor that long, he knows what he was doing. He knows that he was making this conscious decision to marry you. So even if you were to ask him the question and he hesitated or hemmed and hawed, I still don't think that means, yeah, I'm so full of regret. I think that may mean that he's still frustrated about whatever is going on with you guys right now, and he may be trying to come up with words to adequately express what it is he's feeling now that you're asking him directly. I just think that you guys are in a new situation. You're in a new marriage. You're in a new stage of your relationship with each other. You're in a new city, state. So there's a lot of new things going on for you. And I think that it probably is a lot to deal with for you as well as for him. But so at this point, I'm just not really 100% sure that it's just all on him, and it's just a matter of him not wanting to be a bad guy. I think it is a situation of where you may need to step up a little bit and take a little bit more of an assertive position, of an assertive role in your relationship. You're in a marriage. There are two people. So it shouldn't always be you win or what do you want, because you wrote this letter, so you're able to articulate and express your feelings, but are you able to articulate and express your feelings to your husband? And if you haven't been doing that, I think that you need to do that. And I think that there probably does need to be some more or some better communication between you guys, because I just feel like right now it's just a learning curve. You're learning each other in this new era of your relationship. So I wouldn't write them off just yet. Congratulations, because you're still newlyweds, and I wish you the best of luck. It's your girl, the Goddess in Locks.